Hi guys, it's Roo here from Prepare Camping, and today I'm going to be looking at another military surplus item. It's another mess kit, and the flectarn should give you a bit of a clue. It's this. This is a post-war West German mess kit. Now you can tell the difference between during the wartime ones and the post-war because it's a bit taller in the pan. The German police have a version which doesn't have this gap here. That little bend of metal will be flush with the top. So you know that this is army because it's got that centimetre gap there. But other than that, it's very similar to the M31 that they used during the war. It's still kidney shaped again, except for now it has a third bowl inside. So, like I say, it comes with 3 parts. The main cook pot, the lid, there's also a frying pan, and this bowl that fits inside. And it's got this handy little slot there, so we'll hook on the back of that, which is quite cool. And then obviously you could then balance that on top of your mess kit, like so. In fact, it'll actually sit on that quite neatly either which way. Probably a bit of a nicer, snugger fit if all 3 of them are curved the same direction. So yeah. So let's have a look at it, shall we? It's got these lock-in system so the bale handle can't go beyond vertical underneath, and it will stop horizontal over the side, which is handy for keeping it cool if you're near a fire. So if you've got your hot coals here for a campfire, you can have this on the edge of it so you're boiling your water up. This bale handle will stay nice and cool so you can pick it up, certainly with a pair of gloves, but maybe even just in your hand like that. And it moves around fairly easy. Obviously it's a lot easier whilst it's empty, but you know, it's pretty cool. It's got this little section here that's deformed to help it hang centrally over a fire without wanting to wobble around too much. So, dimensions. At its widest point, it's 17 centimetres by 16 centimetres tall, although you would have to add on a little extra bit for the bale there. So if you go from to the bale, it's 19 centimetres to this point. The frying pan is quite generous. Like I said, this is quite tall. It's taller. So that is 5.5 centimetres by just over 9 centimetres by 16 centimetres. The pot, 15 centimetres by 8 centimetres. That's also rather generous. 6.5. You can see there on the pot it's got the maker's mark as well, just under that ridge. And the main cook pot is 15 centimetres by 8 centimetres, as you expect, by 13 centimetres. Like I say, it's got these 3 marks put on here for when you want to be measuring out liquids. So that's half a litre, litre, litre and a half. The middle cup, if you fill it to the underside of this ridge there, that holds half a litre, and you can see where the slot is there. If you go to the top edge of that ridge, where it starts then spilling out, you can get as much as a pint. Now, the same as before with the M31, it's quite easy to extend this to use to fry over an open fire without burning your hands by just placing a stick that will go through here. As long as it fits through this opening and jams on that, you'll be okay, and you can reach that out no bother. And you see it's got this nice ridge here on the bowl, so when it's inside the mess kit, that just catches on the lid there, stop it dropping in, which is quite nice. You can see how the bale handles are fixed on with a couple of nice rivets just in there, and it's got the factory maker's mark there, LA, which is also repeated under there on the handle. Originally, this would have been attached to the soldier's webbing by a leather strap that would hold the unit together, that goes through this loop there and this on the handle. Now go all the way around the kit, buckle on the front, keep it nice and secure, stop it rattling about. So, because it's aluminium, it's rather lightweight. So let's just compare and see what it is. Right, you can see that it's 0 there. So the whole kit, when empty, is 457 grams. The frying pan by itself is 135 grams. The middle pot is 93 grams. And the main cook pot is the remaining 229 grams. You know, it has got some, scratches and bits of paint missing, but that just adds character. It's rather tidy. You can see it's been used on an open fire in the past, and it will certainly be used on an open fire again in the future by myself. So yeah, I like that. It's a nice addition to the collection. That's pretty cool. So anyhow, that is the West German Army mess kit post World War II. So thanks very much for your time, guys. If you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing here. Or if you want to watch another video like it, try this one out. Cheers!